Good morning, guys. It is 6:42 in the morning. Today we have an easy plus strides run. We have 6 sets of those. And just to keep you guys updated, it is March 22. We are officially a month and a couple days away from the OC Marathon. And I got the blue triangle of death on my Garmin Phoenix 8. Never turned on back again. Had to factory reset it, try it again, and then it would reboot to the triangle of death. So I returned it and then just using the Coros Pace 4 from now on. So I guess it just wasn't meant to be. So my run, let me show you. The total is I ran 5 miles. For 2 weeks of not running, I actually felt pretty good, pretty strong, so I'm doing something right. We have a lot to do today since it's Sunday. We're gonna go to Riverside to pick up a Virgin Mary that we want to make a little altar outside as a dedication to my mom, and since she, left in peace without suffering. In the meantime, something new that I'm adding, because I am gonna start working nights now. I got a new position at work, so I'm really thankful for that. But that means I need to start being more mindful of the way I take care of my body, what I put into it, and all that stuff. So I already took B12 vitamin. I'm just gonna wait about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna take my fish oil, 2 of them, and then vitamin D3. I'm also gonna continue to take creatine, and then we'll see how it goes. My dad and I got my mom a little Virgin Mary made out of stone. We set up a little altar outside, and little backstory. Those are gaviotas. My mom would always call us her gaviotas. So we made a little altar. Tomorrow I need to get white roses to complete the little altar. And then we have some lights, and my dad picked these plants. But yeah. So far this is what we have. This is La Virgencita, and then we have one I got her. My dad got her that one. This is my mom's Bible. We have it in what she got it with. And then this rosary is the one that my uncle got her brother. And then this piece was in her casket that they gifted us this. And then right here we're gonna put her picture, and we're gonna put this lamp. So this will be, and then I got her that plant. She loves the snake plant. But this will be a little corner where we can visit. But this will be a little corner that we can visit when we're feeling sad, or a wall that we can come to kind of see her, since she's buried in Mexico. We can't really visit her every day, so this little wall is going to be like a little dedication wall to help bring us peace. So I'm going to read a passage in the book. I just finished reading my 10 pages. But this is something that we can resonate with as a family. And it says, "The farmer had died what I now call a good death at home, surrounded by love and given respect, dignity, and affection. His family said all they had to say and grieved without any regrets or unfinished business. And that's exactly what we did for my mom. You know, she passed away how she wanted to pass away, which was in her own home, in her own bed. And she didn't want any first aid, CPR, whatever. And it was hard for us, but these were her wishes, and it was something that we had to respect. And I think that's why we feel very grateful and at peace, because we were all with her. And I think that's what we needed, is to be present with her.
Guys, I was gonna say the hottest sun. The sun is pretty hot, so I'm gonna put some sunscreen on. So when we were taking my mom to the cemetery to get buried, or her casket to get buried, I never bought sunscreen. And so I brought this all the way from Mexico. But I got so burnt to the point where my forehead was completely red. My cheeks were completely red. Like, it burned so bad. Like, it was a really bad burn because I was so uncomfortable showering. So I learned my lesson after that. And then, of course, I'm going to wear a hat. So, again, 6 miles today. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I try to continue running on the treadmill. I guess I'm just mentally checked out. I can't continue the run. So I just did 3 miles. I was supposed to do 6 miles, but you know what? I'm not gonna beat myself up. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. I'm just gonna end it at the strong 3 miles. I have a longer run on Sunday. I might change that to Saturday, still not sure. But I'm not gonna beat myself up over this sucky workout. It is what it is. We'll try again tomorrow.
Descending over 36,000 vertically, roughly 10,000 miles. Over the next 20 weeks, I'll be taking you with me, and work out the bone growth is done. Endurance athletes and runners were out there outing and
A group of friends gathered around the table at a restaurant inside of a fridge station. They've been out on the slopes all day. Now they've been warming up and relaxing.
The key for this whole week is to remain disciplined and consistent, but also give myself some grace and continue to work towards my goal, which is completing the marathon. Now on Sunday, I do have my long run, and I believe it's about 11 miles, but we are getting closer to May. In a week from now, it's going to be April, so I got to start hunkering down, going up in mileage little by little. So I just gotta see how to map everything out. So I'm gonna be honest, guys. I had to finish my run early because I was feeling slight pain
on the side of my knee and under my foot. So to me, I haven't felt that pain since my half marathon in Joshua Tree, which was in November. So it's been a couple months. So the fact that I felt that pain during this run, I was like, nope, I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna end my run. But one thing that I use a lot that I recommend for you runners out there is magnesium oil. I have the roll-on oil. I got this one at my vitamin shop. What I do is I apply it where my foot hurts. It helps, and then I use it a lot at night because I have restless foot syndrome. So my feet are always moving when I'm sleeping, so it has calmed that for quite a while now. So I recommend this. Then I'm gonna go visit my family in Highland, so I'm gonna spend some time with them. I'm not gonna focus so much on this setback. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna give myself some grace and just allow my body to rest for the next run. Got my mom some new flowers. I'm showing you guys a realistic side of my training, especially my marathon journey. I don't want to injure myself, so that's why I cut my 2-hour run for yesterday to 1 hour. And it is, today feels kind of heavy for me just because I am missing my mom a whole lot today, but I don't want to cry because I feel like I don't want to cry because I need to let her rest. I need to let her be in peace. So I'm feeling a wind of emotions, and I feel guilty for wanting to cry and wanting to grieve it because I feel like I'm not letting her be at peace, or I'm not letting her rest. And it's just like incredibly difficult to not feel these emotions, but I do want to let her rest, you know. So I'm gonna have some pretty hard days like today, and some pretty good days that I'm praying for and I'm hoping for and I'll be grateful for. It just feels really, really heavy, and I can't lie about what I'm feeling, and I'm not gonna feel guilty for expressing what I feel because it's just part of what I feel. Just today feels incredibly heavy for me, but thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys watched previous ones and continue to follow my journey. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow's Monday. It's gonna be the start of a new week. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna have ups and downs, but we're gonna overcome, and I leave it all in God's hands. And thank you guys. Have a good day.